Hi, this is Britta LaFont. I am just doing a quick little recording to demonstrate how to use some of the resources on Bible Gateway and also Interlinear Bible. At least that's what I'm calling it. I can't remember. When we get there, I'll show you. So I have Bible Gateway as one of my favorites. I love Bible Gateway. And we did Psalm 103. Oh, that always happens. You've got to go in here. Psalm 103. Now here you can use any number of versions and translations, but I like the ESV. So when we go to Psalm 103, we can look here on the side and see there are some study Bibles listed, but also underneath that encyclopedias, which are helpful, and commentaries. I always love to use Matthew Henry's. So where it says it's free, you have access to the entire work, whatever the work is. Now, if it doesn't say free, you might get a part of it, and then they want you to subscribe to get more. So Matthew Henry's is free. So when you click on it and you go back up, this is going to be the entire chapter. This is going to be just verses 1 through 5, just 6 through 18, and just 19 through 22. So if we go to verses 1 through 5, you can see the part that I read to you guys, how he stirs himself to the duty of praise. And then I summarized the other stuff. Let's see. The soul is to be employed in blessing God and all that is within us, etc., etc. So if you went to chapter 103, you would have, this is an overview, and then you would have the very same option here. This is the one that I just looked at. So I love to use Matthew Henry. You might find that there's another, sorry about this, let's see. I'm going to have to X that out. I'm just going to hit back, I think. Oh, you can see, although I'm doing a tutorial, I'm not really an expert here. So you could see other options too. If you wanted to look at the Encyclopedia of the Bible, it probably says something about Psalms. The Reformation Study Bible, I think that is was edited by R.C. Sproul as one of the people, and so it has a lot of good footnotes and things like that. So one of the things that you can do on Bible Gateway is you have page options here. You can remove the verse numbers if you don't like that. Put them back. You can put the headings in, take the headings out. Obviously, this would not be a red letter, but you could red letter the words of Jesus. You can add the footnotes for that particular Bible, and you can also add the cross references. So let's see if there's any footnotes down here. I don't see anything. These are all the oh, here's the footnotes right here. So, but the cross references are really helpful because one of the things we discussed was, let's see, steadfast love. So if I hit R, we can see a cross reference for that. It's also in Psalm 117:2. And if I click on this, then I can go to Psalm 117:2, but I'm going to go back. So it's really helpful if you're looking for other verses that have similar, sentiment. So for instance, here we have a couple, and so these would be very similar to verse 1. So that's pretty much the main stuff that I use it for. I will occasionally print from here, and if you hit print, it's going to print all the things you see, including the cross references. So I usually take the cross references out and the footnotes. I would not have that either. And then once you hit print, you're going to get a cleaner version. You could even get it to print without the numbers here for the verses, but I find it's pretty helpful to have that. Okay, so that is what I use Bible Gateway for. It has a ton of other options, like under study. You can see that you can search various ways. You can play audio Bible. I do this on my phone a lot. If I want to listen to the Bible, I use my Bible Gateway app. And it also has more resources, which includes reading plans, audio Bible, commentaries, which is what we just looked at. So if you wanted to go straight to Matthew Henry instead of looking up the verse, you could come up here and go to study, go to more resources, go to commentaries, and you're going to find Matthew Henry, and then you would go to Psalms, and then you would find, sorry if I'm making you dizzy, Psalm 103. And then it just has the commentary instead of the Bible verse. So I do like it when the Bible verse is right next to it, but if you wanted to just read the commentary, this would be the way to do it. Alrighty, so the other thing that I use a lot is I have it named Interlinear Bible, but it's BibleHub.com/interlinear/. I keep this particular bookmark because it leads me right to what I want, which is an interlinear Bible, Greek, Hebrew, and it also has the Strong's Concordance in there. So if you just you can either choose this way, but I never do this. I go here and I will put in, let's see, Psalm 103, and then we're going to look at it. So here is Psalm 103. What we have is these are the Strong's numbers for each word. So when you click on it, it takes you to Strong's Hebrew, Yahweh, which is the proper name of God, also Jehovah or Yehovah. I've already told y'all, not the pronunciation queen, but we would call this Yahweh or Jehovah usually. And then it gives you all kind of information about, the word, the original word, which is really nice. But it's also cool because you can look down here and you can see the different places where it appears. And so you have the Hebrew translation, the NAS, King James, and what is this? I don't know what this is. Okay, Biblos Interlinear Bible. Okay, that's probably what we're looking at. Okay, so then this line is the Hebrew, but it's phonetically spelled out. So we say Yahweh here, but again, Hebrews, I guess, would say something that sounds more like Yehovah. Yahweh, I don't know. Anyway, and then this is the actual Hebrew. Now, I think that when the first time you come to this website, you have to click to enable the Hebrew fonts to appear on your computer. I think essentially it allows it to recognize the font. It's not really essential since we don't read Hebrew unless you do, but it is kind of neat because once it's there, sometimes if you're studying one word a lot, you might begin to actually recognize it. See, here's Yahweh here, and here it is again. And then this is the, let's see, I think this is the NASB. And then this tells you what part of speech it is, which is pretty neat, which would make a lot of sense to you if you understood Hebrew or if you knew a lot about languages. So I like to look it up, and when I look back, one of the things we studied was bless. Let's see. Now, interesting, remember Hebrew is not left to right. Hebrew is right to left. So it reads, a psalm of David, bless, O my soul, the Lord, all that is inside his name, his holy, but it would be like, so we would say, bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me, bless his holy name. And so when I look at bless, I get Barak, which we talked about, or Barak. And then click on it, and we've learned that means blessed. It also means boast, greatly bless, greet. It's also affiliated with curses, but we weren't looking at it in that context. It also means to thank and to salute, and I think we talked about that. And then when you look down, look, it also is a verb that has to do with kneeling. So this is what we talked about. So when we say bless his holy name, I'm guessing that it means kneel when you speak or think of his holy name. So anyway, I love to use this, and these are free resources. I also own a Strong's Concordance. It's in combination with Vine's expository something or other, which I really like. But the original Strong's is really what you have here. And then you have the, let's see, what was I going to say? Oh, also, I do own Matthew Henry, but I often use the Bible Gateway just because it's quicker and easier. And I just, when I'm looking at the verse, I can look right away if I have a question at something, and it's really convenient. I think that the Matthew Henry that I own is in a more modern language, which is nice. But I don't find that the one on Bible Gateway is really that difficult to read. So anyway, hopefully this little tutorial will be helpful to you if you want to look up things. If you're not a Bible scholar like I'm not, but you want to study the Bible, then this is a good way to do it. So anyway, hope y'all have a really great day, and I really appreciated getting to know you guys. Thank you so much.